Ultamize. When you're meeting someone from a different country or culture for the first time, don't lead with your usual habits. Pause for a moment and let them set the tone. That one adjustment can save you from creating an awkward or even offensive situation. Because one of the biggest etiquette mistakes in global business is assuming that what feels normal to you feels normal to everyone else. Here's a real example. You're meeting a senior executive in the Middle East. Your instinct may be to walk in, smile, and immediately extend your hand. In many Western settings, that's expected. In some Middle Eastern contexts, especially between men and women, a handshake may not be appropriate unless the other person initiates it. If you don't know that, you can create an uncomfortable moment instantly. The better move is simple: make eye contact, offer a respectful verbal greeting, and let the other person decide whether to extend their hand. That's good etiquette, not guessing. In fact, instead of guessing at all, do some research. It only takes a minute to go to your favorite AI or Google and say, tell me about basic business etiquette, and then name the country. Do a little preparation because it's different from one country to the other. Remember, we don't want to force anything. Let the other person feel as comfortable as possible. That's still the goal. Another example: you're sitting in a meeting in a different country. You lean back casually, cross your legs. I know I normally do. That's how I'm most comfortable. But you do that and the bottom of your shoe is facing someone. Now, in parts of the world, that can be seen as disrespectful. I wouldn't notice it if someone did that to me because I always do that. But you have to realize in parts of the world that is considered disrespectful. You may have no idea, but someone else may notice immediately. Again, this isn't about memorizing every cultural rule, it's about awareness. It's about recognizing that your default behavior may not translate well everywhere. Let me give you one more situation. You send a very direct message: send me the updated numbers. Now, in some cultures, that's seen as efficient, a good thing. In others, it can feel abrupt or overly blunt. A small adjustment: could you send me the updated numbers when you have a chance? That can make the interaction feel much smoother. Same request, different experience for the person receiving the message. And that's the pattern you want to follow. When you're unsure, choose the version that feels slightly more respectful and slightly less forceful. Now, here's the key principle: good global etiquette is not about becoming an expert in every single culture, although obviously you could do some research before going to a new culture for the first time. It's about observing, adjusting, and avoiding behavior that might make others uncomfortable. Watch how others behave. Notice how formal or informal the tone is. See how quickly people respond. Pay attention to how meetings are run. And then match the environment because the goal is not to stand out. The goal is to fit smoothly into the situation. And when you do that, people feel at ease. They don't have to wonder if something awkward might happen. They don't have to manage the interaction. They can simply focus on the work. That's what makes you effective in a global environment. Not knowing everything, but knowing how to adapt.